Thank God. Thank God.
Well, the Cowboys are thanking you. Of course, 3 touchdowns today, but Jason Garrett telling us ever since you were brought to this team, you've brought a confidence, you've brought a juice. What has it been like for you joining the Cowboys?
It's been a dream come true. When I was young and I thought about playing in the NFL, this is the experience. This is really the experience. Everything from the city, the facility, just coming out here playing, winning, playing with passion. It's exciting, you know? So it's been a dream come true.
And having moments like that, I'm sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Joe.
Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? Hey! Now, I told you all, Amari Cooper. He's making me look smarter and smarter. You know, he goes for 210 yards. Are you kidding me? But we're going to talk. I'm going to talk to y'all in this video because this is one of the first videos where I say Dallas is a better team, but quarterback play can really handicap a team. And I know you guys want to call me a DAK hater, and I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but this is a championship level defense. And I'm just going to get right to the brunt of it. I got notes. I wrote down notes, but God, dog, Dak scares me, man. Like, he scares me because I know that this team is could be the best team in the NFC, but you know, when you're playing good ball, you can't have a quarterback who's taking unnecessary sacks, losing the ball through, was it 2 or 3 picks? Nah, he had 3 turnovers, 2 picks. The Rasul Douglas pick was terrible. It was just a duck. Okay, Dak, I'll give you that one. All right. But the Bradley Fletcher one, it was just like, yo. So, was it Fletcher? Whoever, 24. Now, Philly secondary stinks, but the fact of the matter is you did get out of this game with a win. Now, let's talk about the good, okay? Zeke, 128, or no, what does Zeke have? He had 100-something. He went crazy on the ground, 113, 28 rushing, really, really good. Dak had his biggest game of the year. Amari Cooper, though, to me is, you know, when they do the FedEx ground and all of that of the game and of the week is going to be Amari Cooper. You go for 200 yards receiving, and this was a guy who in Oakland they said didn't care about football anymore, didn't want to play the game anymore. Yeah, no. Somebody in Oakland got that wrong. Dallas, let's just say this. Without Amari Cooper, the Cowboys wouldn't be here. He has saved this team's season, and I'm proud of it. His route running, his professionalism. After each touchdown, it's just like, I belong. He doesn't even do anything extra after the touchdowns. I belong. And then the last one, and you know what? Shout out to Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas played a hell of a game. Sidney Jones, not so much. Like, he stunk. But Rasul Douglas really gave his all. Just when you on fire like that, it's your game. And I thought even in the overtime, Dak got his act together and Dallas played well. Now, 2 things that I really want to address in this video, okay? The title is, you know, obviously we won this game and the recap and all of that, but Dak scares me, y'all. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's he's getting loose with the ball. I know he's a gamer. He'll do some goofy things, but this quarterback is scaring me. He threw for the most yards of his career, and I'm scared to death because as a Cowboys fan, I've missed moments. This is a moment that the Cowboys can't miss. You know, Byron didn't play his best. Leighton didn't play his best. You had goofy penalties. You had the bad call on Randy Gregory. I actually thought Randy Gregory and Tyrone Crawford played great. You were able to choke the run. All of that, you still only gave up 23 points, and it really only should have been 16 points. You know, but short fields, the fumbles, the turnovers that Dak had allowed Philly. Like, you can't give teams hope in this league. You cannot give these professional athletes hope in this league. You have to step on their neck. You're going into halftime, and the game was, what, 9? What was the game at halftime? Some. Okay, so you're in halftime, and the game is 6-0, right? Then you start the third, and it's 9-3 or whatever it is, 9-6. And then there was an offensive explosion in the fourth quarter. But I'm just thinking about a guy in Dak that's like, I don't know if he understands how he's putting his defense and his team. Well, you're compromising his team. Now, I say all of that with a grain of salt because he won the game. But, you know, on that one turnover, I'm just like, you can't do it, Dak. Dak, you can't do that, man. You know, the interception, you just can't do it. The missed throws, like it was two just easy walk-in touchdowns to Mike Gallup, and he's just off the mark. He's a third-year player, though. So in the same breath that I criticize him, it's the reasons why I love him, because he never gets down on himself. He's always going to be a leader. And, you know, good, bad, and ugly, he did get out of here with a win. So why is he doing this to me, y'all? Can you guys, why is Dak Prescott doing this to me? Let's switch gears, okay? Offensive line play. Tyron Smith had the worst game of his career. And some of you guys will say, well, that's why Dak. Not really, because I really think that, you know, you still had enough protection as a player to run or just check the ball down or just throw the ball in the stands. Like, at some point as a quarterback, you know, and this is why I see why people don't want Kellen Moore as the quarterback's coach, because at some point, you know, Dak's going to have to understand, live to play another down. That being said, you won the game, all right? You knew at some point you would have a clunker, but this guy, Amari Cooper, saved you. He saved your season. He really has. I was telling somebody, like, it's hard for Dak to mess up because Amari Cooper be so open. He be so wide open. I thought that the defense, from a run defense standpoint, played well. Byron played good up until, you know, that play against Aguilar. And I'm thinking Byron has allowed that because I'm sure that he thought, you know, Aguilar hadn't even been targeted in the game up until that point. So it was one of those things. He probably fell asleep. But he did a great job on Zach Ertz. So Byron, to me, still gets like a Pro Bowl nod. It's just, it's going to happen. As a cornerback, you're going to get beat. I thought Cheeto played well. I thought X Woods played well. This was a classic NFC East battle. The only reason why I'm so, like, torn is because I don't know how excited to get, Cowboys fans. Like, I don't. I'll be honest, I don't. Because I just don't know, and I'm going to go back and watch. I'm just praying that we don't waste this defense, this effort that they're giving. You know, I'm thinking of another game that shouldn't have been close. Could have been a walk-away win. You know, you're in the red zone, can't score. Maher misses a kick. He did make the 62. But at some point, this quarterback, this team, they're going to have to sharpen up in that red zone. They are. You know, Philly's back end was hurt. They were. And I know we can't have style points. And I just got off the phone with Vosh. So I know that we can't have style points, and we're 8-5 right now. We were 3-5 at one point. So that's a 5-game winning streak. At some point, you're going to throw up a clunker, and you did, and you still won the game. But guys, when I'm telling you, like, let me get close. When I'm telling you this defense is giving you championship effort, you can't waste it. This team can't waste it. We can't waste it, Cowboys fans. I started the video with Amari Cooper. I'm going to end with, at some point, Dak Prescott and Michael Gallup are going to have to get on the same page, because what's going to happen is you're going to run into a defense. Let's say the Rams, all right? You beat Chicago in the playoffs, and you go to the Rams. You go to L.A. Okay, they can score, right? And they can play just enough defense. Like, what they'll do is put Talib on Amari Cooper, roll safety coverage, stack the box with everyone else, and make you play against that back end. Maybe it's against Marcus Peters, but you're going to have to beat him with Mike Gallup. Like, Dak's going to have to make tough throws. Do I think he can? Yes. But come on, Dak. Dakota, clean it up, baby. Cowboys win. Cows win. Listen, guys, don't come in this video saying that I'm a Dak hater. I'm a realist. I love Dak because he's on my team. But he got to play better football, because you just can't waste this moment. A moment is happening right now. A moment is happening. Can't waste it. All right, Cowboys fans, it's your boy Foots. As always, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace. Oh, and I mailed out all the merch to the winners, so you guys should be getting that very, very soon. All right, y'all, it's your boy Foots. Peace.